Hey, yo, what's the deal? Miss your boy Tag from Pro Wrestling Tag, you know what I mean? As of this recording, it is 2:50 p.m., December 11th, 2025. You know what I mean? This is the second video of the day. You know, I might make another video tonight, depending how I'm feeling. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. So, as I explained earlier today in my first video, my feelings of All Elite Wrestling Dynamite last night, which was boring as shit. I mean, the show was just beyond fucking boring, bro. Like, me and Mama Tag, we was just talking throughout the entire time, yo. That's how boring AEW was. You know what I mean? That's exactly how boring Dynamite was. And I'm like, damn. I could have watched something better, in that time slot than watching this garbage shit. You know what I mean? Than watching fucking All Elite Wrestling. Because to be honest, yo, like, we all know that not only the show is boring, but we all know that there's going to be people who's going to be in the now and saying that, oh, the show was great. The show was great. The show was great. Okay. All right, if you think so. Just because there was in Atlanta, Georgia, these motherfuckers were in a 5,000-seat arena, okay? These motherfuckers went to a G League arena. They was in a fucking G League arena, right, for Dynamite last night. And you expect me to sit there and say that, that there's energy in the show? I don't know what the fuck you're smoking, homie. I don't know what the fuck you're smoking. What the fuck you smoking? Like, AEW is so boring that they are so boring now that, I don't know. Like, I'd rather binge watch the Wayans Brothers. I love the Wayans Brothers. Now, I mean, I'd rather binge watch that than to fucking watch AEW, right? I'd rather binge watch the King of Queens, way more than AEW. Shit, nigga, I'd rather binge watch Bob Ross. And I was watching Bob Ross today. You know what I mean? Than fucking AEW. Shit. If I had it my way, I probably would have been watching Moesha. Mo to the E to the. You know what I mean? I love that show. You know what's funny about Moesha? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Brandy's character, Moesha, I hated her ass. Like, I don't know. Something about Moesha that, not Brandy, Moesha, that kind of like, it rubs me the wrong way. You know what I mean? Like, Niecy was fucking gorgeous. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that Kim wasn't gorgeous either, but Niecy was fucking damn. Anyway, but, I'd rather binge watch Moesha than AEW Dynamite. But you know who you blame? You can blame Mr. Four Eyes himself, Tony Khan, who is never going to give up that seat. Tony Khan is never going to give up he's never going to give up the head of creative seat. He's never going to give up creative. Never. And this is why the shows are in the shit gut is it. You can tell. You know how you can also tell? Nobody is happy at AEW. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? There are people there who they are not enjoying the product right now. We're talking about people who have been longtime AEW, loyalists. Not even loyalists, but hold on real quick. You can tell who don't want to be there. Shit. I was seeing a segment with Luchasaurus and the Young Bucks when they were knocking on Kenny Omega's, when they were knocking on Kenny Omega's door, Kenny Omega's locker, and you could tell all three don't want to be there. You can see it in their faces. All three, they're not showing energy. They're not showing nothing that's going to, that's going to spark up their wrestling interest. But then when you see the other program, right, you can definitely see that there's a lot more energy in there. And remember what I said. I got a special video coming up real soon if something major happens, right? As might be the most important video that I've ever done, period. But again, as long as you have someone like Tony Khan there who does not want to give up creative control. You know, Tony Khan does not care about, he doesn't care about the fan. And oh yeah, the Continental Classic is beyond boring now. It's boring. You know what I mean? It's a boring fucking tournament. You know what I'm saying? Tony Khan basically killed the spirit of that tournament. He killed it. I mean, Tony Khan killed the spirit of that tournament to a point where nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares. You know, nobody fucking cares. You know, I don't care. You don't care. Nobody fucking cares. You know? But like I said, last night, as I was watching Dynamite, like I said, you know, I'm seeing like I said, the best parts in that whole fucking out that whole show last night was fucking, you know, the Mike Bailey Kyle Fletcher match and the women's tag team championship match. And like I said, Willow Nightingale was looking fucking scrumptious, bro. Damn. But just like Shalene Allcott from WABC New York 7, who, you know, for anyone who will know what I'm talking about, she's the goodest looking newscaster out in New York, hands fucking down. Nothing comes close. I put a short, I recorded a short that I'm going to upload tonight. That I got, you know, scheduled for tonight. She is gorgeous. And I don't even like light skins like that. But I got to give this lady, you know, her credit. You know, like, she is gorgeous. But as long as Tony Khan is still head of creative, you know, the show's going to continue to be bullshit. He's never going to give it up. He is never going to give up, you know, being head of creative, ever. You know, he doesn't listen. He doesn't even listen to his own people. The only people who he listens to, honestly, there's only one person, and this is also telling too. This is more than telling. The only other person who he listens to, right, is Bryan Danielson. That's it. That's the only other person who he goes to for creative advice. Other than that, there's nobody else. You know what I mean? And this is why the show has become more than boring. This is why the company has become more than boring. I mean, Dynamite is bad. We know it's bad. Collision is much worse. I mean, and you know what? I don't know if y'all noticed, but they're going to be on at 4 p.m. this coming Saturday. And we all know why they're going to be on at 4 p.m. Because this Saturday is also the WWE Saturday Night's Main Event, which is what? John Cena's final match against Gunther, right? And I might have a video tonight on who I think should win. You know what I mean? It might be a little bit of a controversial take, but we'll talk. But yeah, and from what I understand, there might be there's talks of some surprises. You know what I mean? There's talks of some surprises and shit. So, you know, but yeah, like I said, the show is just boring. It is just basura trash. You know, like, it's just caca. It's caca. You know what I mean? Like, man, like, you can't be, I don't know, man. The show sucks. There's no life, you know. But if the sickos want to be in the now, if you motherfuckers want to be in the now and say that everything is fine, everything is great, all right, no problem. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, keep it going. Keep it going and you know, and keep playing delusions. Keep it going. Keep it going. Anyway, guys, I'm about to be out. You know what I mean? Fuck it. I'm coming with that video tonight. Fuck it. I will be making another video tonight. So I'm going to definitely holler at y'all later. I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace.